What's good, everybody? Bringing you my Nekroz Kaiju deck profile. Sean Hutchinson, you requested this. Sorry for calling you Sean McIntosh, but here we go. So we have one Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju, one Godaria, the Mystery Dust Kaiju, and three Gamseo, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. You need these Kaijus to summon off Slumber. These cards out Masterpiece. Masterpiece really is annoying me, this format, so the Kaiju version is working for me right now. Gamseo is really important because it's a target from Array of Greed if it clogs up your hand. And then one Dance Princess with the Nekroz, that's a pretty important card as well, because you can just normal summon it, activate instant fusion for a rare fish, Rip Norden, overlay them, summon Bahamut Shock, and then you can go into Totally Awesome. And then we play the 6 Jews, 3 Manju, 3 Senju. Pretty standard, it's a ritual deck, it's a Nekroz deck. These are the main normal summon to the deck, can get you any of your ritual monsters like right here. And then 2 Gishki Visions, Rip Shuret. I really hate playing this card, but you still need to play it for Nekroz of Trishula to cycle it back. And then you play 2 copies of Nekroz of Trishula. Normally I would play 1, but because we're playing Desires in this build, I play 2 just to make sure both don't get banished off Desires, because Trishula play is really your power play of this deck. And then you want to play 2 copies of Nekroz of Valkyrius. Unlike full power Nekroz, Valkyrius isn't as important as it was before. It's still a good card, but it can brick your hand because sometimes you can't really draw into Array of Greed all the time. Then you want to play 1 copy of Gunga. I don't like this card that much, but Gunga is alright against cards like Dryden and Board Wipes because they are being played a lot in this format because of Zodiacs. And then 1 copy of Brio, amazing card, no wonder it got limited. I would call it the best searcher of all time, it's up to debate. And then 1 Nekroz of Unicorn. You never really use its hand effect, but you summon it off Kaleidoscope to get the search off Arclight, and its pseudo Floodgate effect is pretty good as well. And then 3 Colossus, you want to get to your ritual spells as quickly as possible, get your Nekroz monsters onto the board. And then you want to play 2 Instant Fusion. I would bump this up to 3 if Norden didn't get banned, but Instant Fusion is a decent card to summon rare fish. Play 2 because obviously Desires, if I only play 1, I'm probably going to lose it to Desires. And then 3 copies of Array of Greed. This card lets you turbo through your deck, puts back your dead Gamseos, Dance Princess if you happen to draw it, even Gishki Vision, and can give you 2 more cards that can extend your plays. Then 2 copies of Pot of Desires. Pot of Desires is an amazing card. I don't know why people don't like this. Big deal, you're banishing 10 off the top of your deck to essentially win. It's a good card. Oh, Preparation of Rites. Loved it when this card was at 3. Unfortunately, it's limited right now. If you draw it, it's an instant Trish. Get a Ritual Spell from your graveyard, get a Brio from your deck. 2 copies of Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I wish this was at 3, but 2's alright in this deck. You summon the Thunder King to your field, summon the Gameseo to their field, then you can summon Trishula and overlay them for Phantom, Fortress, Enter Blafnin. And then 6 ritual spells, 2 Mirror, 2 Kaleidoscope, 2 Cycle. These are all important. Normally I would probably play 1 Cycle, but obviously with the same concept of banishing off Desires, I play 2, 2, 2 just to see them more often. And for extra deck you want to play 1 copy of Rare Fish. I really wish I could still play Norden, but I guess this will have to do for now. And then to send off Kaleidoscope, Shooting Quasar Dragon doesn't come up that much. Star Eater, I cut this and then I needed it for 1 duel, so I put it back in. Shooting Star Dragon, summon. Sometimes you can summon Brio, sometimes it doesn't come up. You have room in the extra deck, I thought why not. 1 copy of Trishula Dragon of the Ice Barrier. It doesn't really come up, it can, but you don't need to put in, you can replace it for other cards if you want, for example Theseus, and if you want to play Ultimate Zolkin and stuff like that. 1 copy of Herald of the Arclight to send off Unicorn. I only find myself needing 1. I normally cycle back Dance Princess, cycle back Unicorn by using Dance Princess just to get that search, so we don't need 2. And then 1 copy of Enter Blafnir, obviously the Kaiju Trishula combo. Hope Harbinger if you want to summon Valkyrius and summon Godaria to your field to overlay for him. Utopia the Lightning and Utopia. Pretty self-explanatory. Outs problematic cards like Chaos Max from my other deck profile. Bahamut Shark, totally awesome. You don't need to play more than 1. You only really go into this only once per duel, so it's alright. And then just random Tornado Dragon, Castell, Abyss Dweller, standard rank 4s, good cards overall. Castell, I would call it the best rank 4 of all time because of how much utility it gives you. And then side deck, this is up to personal preference, you can play whatever you want, but we'll play this. So 3 Denko Sekka, I only play this because this deck kind of dies to back row, and sometimes you don't need your normal summon because you don't draw into the juice, so you can play this. And then 3 huge 4-head and beautiful spring. So expensive, wish I could buy it, unfortunate. 3 Ghost Dog and Snow Rabbit, out destroy Diagram, destroy Barrage, amazing card. The 1 Max Z, I couldn't find room for it in the main, just put it inside. Regeki Dark Hole for the Zoos, and 2 Cosmic Cyclone for the True Draco matchup. Okay guys, that's been my Nekroz Kaiju deck profile. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe.